Welcome back, my fellow educators. Today we're going to take a look at a design tool that I have only recently begun working with, and I have to say I am already really getting into it. I hesitate to call this site an app, because it really is an online design environment. Whatever it is that you want to make to benefit your students, the odds are really good that this site has what you need, all at a price perfect for teachers and students alike. Free. The platform we are looking at is Canva, and this is the EdTech Demo of the Week. One of the challenges we are facing right now as educators, beyond just the plain hardships of distance learning, is delivering lesson content to students in a way that they find engaging. Whether we like it or not, the same handouts and slide presentations we have been making for years simply won't cut it. I hear plenty of objections from my colleagues to the tune of, "Hey, I didn't get into teaching to be a videographer or a designer. My job is to teach my subject." I hear you, friend. I really do. And yet, we do have to face the fact that your lecture does not remotely stand a chance against their TikTok videos and Instagram stories. It might be time to meet them where they are. But we want to do so in a way that is easy and efficient for us as teachers. We want to not have to worry about the design aspects and instead focus our energies on the content. That's where Canva comes in. Canva is an online design environment with all the design choices and technical specifications already pre-built into every template. All you have to do is identify what you want to make and then select a template. Fill in your content and then record your lesson. Once you're done, you can download the finished video and then upload it to YouTube or Google Classroom or whatever teaching platform you're using. It's fairly easy, and the end product has a polished and professional appearance. If you head on over to canva.com, you'll be able to sign up for your Canva account. When asked to do so, you should identify yourself as a teacher in your profile, or as a student, as the case may be. Although you don't see it here, there will be a plan or pricing drop-down right around here. There was when I signed up, where you could select the pricing plan for educators. After a simple verification of your school email, if you're in my district, we are good to go. You will be signed up with EDU pricing, which opens up a whole bunch more free content. Although there is a premium plan, I have not found any need for it yet in my early experiments with Canva. There is also a feature to connect your account to a class of students, as you can see here, but I have not played around with that yet. The first thing that I do after I open up Canva is decide what it is that I want to make in terms of what form the end product will be. Many of you are active on social media, and if you are making content for those apps, then the social media tab is a great place to start. Many of you have a YouTube channel, but have you made banner art for it yet? Here's the template for that, all correctly sized and everything. Are you thinking about posting onto your Instagram page that your students follow? Here's your template. Would you like to make a Zoom virtual background that actually has your key lesson points already on it? Here you go. Canva can do all kinds of designs, even for actual physical products such as t-shirts and mugs. Do you have your own line of educator merch with your own custom design? Well, now you can have that very thing. I'm actually only partially joking about that. Once again, I know we didn't sign up for this teaching gig to run a business, but the role models our students respond to are exactly this type of design-conscious person who delivers content in a slick, engaging, and coherent package. A class notebook with your personal logo on it might not be all that far-fetched. But if you're like me, chances are the main way you will be using Canva is to prepare lesson content in video format. Sometimes, no matter how hard you look on YouTube, you just can't seem to find that perfect video that presents the lesson content in a short, digestible format. In that case, Canva can be an awesome go-to tool. Let's pick a template for a video with the idea that we will eventually upload our video to our YouTube channel and or our Google Classroom. As you can see, there are a number of attractive templates already there, and with our EDU tag, we can use most of them. And just for fun, Let's pick one of these templates, which features a lesson on how to make a video lesson. So I have found a presentation that I like on how to make a talking video presentation. I'm going to use it right out of the box, except I'm going to add an audio clip here and adjust the volume up here at the top. That sounds about right. And then for the sake of this demo, I'm just going to present and record. And I'm going to read the content of the slides just directly as they are, just to show you right out of the box what you can get after you set up your camera. And if you're going to want to use your webcam, you can do so. There I am. And then just click Start Recording. How to make a talking presentation. Add a recording to your Canva presentation in 3 steps. Step 1. Make your Canva presentation. Choose a template you like and fill it up with information you want to share. Step 2. Head on to the recording studio. While we may be limited in the way we teach, conduct workshops, or train people for a new skill... Okay, so I'm actually going to freeze frame it here. This is actually me outside of the recording again. I'm going to spare you having to sit through the whole thing because I want you to actually see the finished product, and I don't want you to have to listen to all this twice. So I'm going to speed up the whole recording part as I turn it back on again, and then I will narrate the rest of this process. So you hit end recording when you're done, and that then uploads your recording. Now this process does take a while. One thing to keep in mind is that Canva is not software that you're installing on your computer. It's cloud-based, so you're accessing it through the internet. So if your internet connection is slow, this uploading here could take quite a while, and then the downloading takes even longer. So you do have to be patient. Just remember, it's a free program and you don't have to keep updating software on your computer. It's always going to be current and updated. When the uploading is done, you can copy the link, you can download it right here, or you can save and exit and download it here at this part, where you also get the chance to copy the link. Now, as far as I can tell, the Canva only keeps one recording of yours active at any given moment. If it stores them someplace, I haven't yet figured that out. So I can't confirm one way or the other. But you basically want to download the video that you just made rather than using the link, I would think. That way you can put it safely on your computer, or you can put it into your Google Drive and basically have it. I'm always a little leery of online storage. This downloading part is, I've cut out a whole bunch of it. It takes a lot longer than that. But at the end, you get greeted with this. You can continue editing, go to your home page, or close out. And then the final product is down here, and you can just show it in the folder, and there it is. You can right-click on it and hit copy or cut and put it in a safe place. And here's the final product. How to make a talking presentation. Add a recording to your Canva presentation in 3 steps. Step 1. Make your Canva presentation. Choose a template you like and fill it up with information you want to share. Step 2. Head on to the recording studio. While we may be limited in the way we teach, conduct workshops, or train people for a new skill, the show can truly go on with video presentations. In this training video, we'll show you the 3 steps to add a recording to your Canva presentation. On the top right corner of the editor, click on Present and Record. Next, click on Go to Recording Studio. If you can't find Present and Record, click on the 3-dot menu on the top right corner of the editor. Next, click on Present and Record under the Recommended menu. Step 3. Start recording. Set up your camera and microphone. Once you're ready, click on Start Recording. Get ready to record in 3 seconds. Click Pause if you want to take a break from recording, and click on Resume once you're ready to continue. Click on End Recording once you're done. Wait for your recording to upload. Make sure to copy the link to your recording and share it with others. What was it like recording a Canva presentation? Let us know if you need help. Free resources. Use these free recolorable icons and illustrations in your Canva design. Now that we've seen what it's like to record a presentation in Canva, let's tweak one of the templates. As you can see, there are a lot of templates to choose from, and they're all very well designed by professional graphic artists, and that's the point. If you click a template you like and apply all 20 pages, it will populate your presentation with all of those slides. And everything looks good, ready for you to just add your own content to it. If you wanted to animate the elements on your presentation, you have a bunch of animation choices available to you, and some that are locked under the premium heading. And as you can see, the animation applies to all the elements that can receive that particular type of animation. And if you click Apply to All Pages, then that will be the default set of animations for all the presentation's components. Over here is what we call the sidebar. Templates is up at the top. Underneath that is Upload. This is where, if you have custom images of your own, or video items or audio items, you can add them here. Photos is a collection of stock images. You can search for keywords. If you find one you like, you can simply drag it right onto the presentation, either in slots that are already pre-designed for that, or just anywhere you like. Underneath Photos, you'll see the elements. That's for all the little graphic items that you see on some of the slides. And again, there are many to choose from. Make sure you click on See All for all the categories, because you're only showing a small selection of each. So instead of just the 4 or 5 lines you can see, you have dozens and dozens more lines than you could ever possibly use. And if you go to the end of these pre-made templates, you can see that the artist has already chosen a selection of these elements that look good in the current design. So I would always recommend that you start there first. Underneath Elements is Text, where you can see all kinds of very attractive and eye-catching and engaging text elements. But again, the designer has chosen a selection of fonts already for this particular design template. They all work together. You can change the font, you can change the size, underline, bold, italics, you name it, you can do it. There are also certain effects, such as a drop shadow, neon glows, and things like that. You can group items together. You can lock them to a certain position on the frame. Underneath Text, you have audio. There's a bunch of stock audio that is already licensed for you to use under the EDU heading. And if you want to add an item, simply drag it onto the presentation. If you go up to the top, you can see a volume slider. And as you slide down, you'll be able to actually hear it. And you can pick the volume that you like, or you can simply hit the trash icon to remove it. You also have some stock video elements. Again, try to find a place on your designed template that is already set to receive video. Underneath videos is the background tab where you can change the backgrounds. But again, I would trust the designers. They know what they're doing. I'm not the one with the graphic design degree. I'm going to let them make those kinds of aesthetic decisions. There's a folder where you can keep all of your stuff, and underneath more, you can see that Canva integrates with all kinds of other apps and social media sites. The undo button is right up here at the top. Or you can remember Control Z. The individual items, if you click on them, you'll see that certain things become available to you, such as crop and flip. Each element has its own set of functions and effects and filters that are available to it, depending on what it is. And one of the things that I really like about these education templates is that they are really structured in such a way that reminds you of what good lesson practice is, in terms of introducing the lesson, having the concepts, having times for students to be able to try ideas out, worksheets, supplementary magazine articles, all of the essential practices of good pedagogy. And then at the very end, you're reminded to recap for the students what they learned. You can add slides, you can duplicate slides, you can start completely from scratch if something in the template just doesn't do it for you. Drag pictures right onto the slide itself. You can pick a text element, or you can simply copy one from the existing template and paste it onto your blank slide. You can resize, put in your own content. Basically, you're just taking a template that has been well designed for you and simply using it to put your content on. And I love, again, how at the end of these, you always have a selection of icons that fit the overall design aesthetic. And the icons are all available. They're not just tied to a particular template. So if you can hunt around, you can actually find these and use them in any presentation, not just in this pink one. But it is a matter of hunting because there is a lot of stuff. And then you can download your presentation as a PDF, a PNG, or as an MP4 video, which is what I usually do. Or you can do the present and record option that you saw me practice earlier on that sample. Okay. You can use Canva to present live, just like you would say in Google Slides or in PowerPoint, or you can present and record. Thanks for joining me on this little getting to know you session with Canva. I hope you got a lot out of the tutorial and are interested and excited about giving it a try. If you'd be interested in more in-depth tutorials on how to use Canva's features, let me know and I'd be happy to give it a shot. Until then, take care.